Paladin, Paladin, can you hear us, Paladin? He's not muted.
Maybe he's not wearing his headset.
Possibly.
So is this detector somewhere in the exploration spec?
Yeah, it's the it's level 20, I believe. Level 20 exploration down to the bottom.
Okay, yeah, I can't do it yet. Oh, it's also 500 too.
Yeah, like I said, the 500 UP detector. Hi, we can hear you now.
I forgot that this damn thing is push to talk. I'm like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I said, forget
Push
it.
your talkie thing. Push your talkie thing.
I was like, can you hear me? I don't have a headset. I can just hear you through this mic thing. Can you? I'm like, oh wait, this is push to talk. Because I have like 12 different Discords that they don't have the push to talk, so I'm used to like just talking. I'm like, oh damn it, gotta take you, and you do this once a week, so it's like it's very hard to.
Yeah, well, I took off my push to talk, and I just have it set, you know, where it's voice activated, and it seems to work fine. You guys haven't had any problems.
Your server still forces it though.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why every time I come on, I was muted. I had to turn it off.
Yeah.
I had to reactivate it.
That's interesting. I don't even know how to force to talk. Is it like that on every
No, just yours. You're the only one I really use though.
Okay, I just changed the permissions in this channel for Empyrionites to use voice activity to a check mark instead of a slash. Maybe that'll allow you guys to use it in here. I don't know. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, Paladin, I have a question for you. Before we get started, what rank are you in combat right now? Like, which PDA rank mission are you working on right now?
Let me see. I'm on rank 3.
Okay, rank 3, what does it say for you to do?
Eliminate enemy drones.
And it has you needing to eliminate 10 drones, correct?
I'm halfway through already.
Okay, because somebody said that they were having a problem with that one, that instead of it doing that one, it for some reason was trying to do the next mission, which is eliminate 5 of the Rados junk defense turrets. And I'm like, but my PDA, the way I have it set up, it doesn't say that, and that they were having problems, and I don't know. But if you're doing it okay, then it should be okay.
They probably did it wrong because they probably.
The only thing is I think a lot of people do what I keep doing is I just don't read the PDA.
Well, that may be true, you know, but I don't know. Yeah, you've got a bad problem with that, Frag. Okay, let me look.
Well, another thing is it's not so much that I don't read the PDA, it's just I just want to see what it says on the right of the screen and what is it that I need to do. And after you're done with that particular goal, it doesn't automatically go to the next thing.
Yeah, you have to go and do it manually.
Right.
Yeah, but I think the game itself, like if you do regular storyline, it automatically goes to the next chapter.
Right, and I could set it for this to automatically go to the next chapter. The reason I did not is that each chapter starts with a PDA, with a conversation, and I don't want, say, the scout to be flying past the drone base to finish their mission. The next one pop up, and they're in conversation being shot at by the drone base.
It's true. That makes sense.
Okay, so I'm ready to start whenever you guys are.
I'm already recording, so all this was recorded.
Yeah, I've been recording too since I came off of the junk capital vessel.
I started recording since Paladin. I saw Paladin come on.
Yeah, same. All right, you guys ready?
Yep. Where you at? We're at the base. Oh, there you are.
I'm right here. I need some food real quick. We don't have a whole lot of that. So you guys will also notice that I added an additional junk weapon that anybody can use.
And a junk shotgun.
That's what it was. I have the junk rifle, which has been in there for a while, which I added just after we had started this game, so we didn't get to make use of it. And then I added a junk shotgun, and the junk rifle and the junk shotgun only use iron to create, and their ammunition only uses iron. So it's
steel plates.
Yeah, because
and then the shotgun requires the bullets that you use in the junk gun.
Right. Well, the shotgun ammo requires the junk shard ammo. Yeah.
But they all use steel. Iron.
Right. So it's basically just a whole bunch of iron that you use to make it. But the downside is that they kind of suck compared to the other.
Well, it's starter stuff.
Radiated fog.
Yeah, I know. But you will notice under the engineering tech tree that I changed the. I added the armor. There's a light armor now available to you as an engineer. Light environmental armor. And that it's basically just the regular armor with better radiation, heat, and cold protection, plus more oxygen. That's the one that the medic used to get, and I removed the medical armor. And I just made it so that under basic training at level 7, anybody can learn light armor under there, the regular light armor, so that if you're a medic, you can actually learn that, or anyone can learn it. It doesn't look like I've got a template set up for the regular light armor though, so I'm gonna have to do that.
The thing I like about this is that I can sit in my vessel even though when it's off, and I'm not getting radiated.
Yeah, I've got 2 temperature protections on. They're not protecting me from radiation, but there is a shower right here that we can just use. Okay, you guys ready to start? Because this radiated fog is going to be here for a while. So.
We can go in here.
Yeah. Or we could go into the capital vessel, but I guess we'll...
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. All right! Welcome back, everybody, to KnowItAllDM Entertainment. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great today, hanging out with FragALot and Eternal Paladin. How you guys doing?
Good.
All right. Good.
So the reason we're in this little garden here is, yeah, there's a big nasty green radiated fog out there, and our suits aren't able to protect us from it fully. But, yeah.
Who's in charge of improving our suits?
That would be you as the engineer to make the environmental suits that we could swap out.
Okay.
And then Paladin could make combat armor that can resist radiation better. As a scout, you and I both could make medium scout armor that could resist radiation better. Actually, I'm in medium scout armor, aren't I? No, I'm in light. I'm in light.
I'm in light.
Hold on. Yeah. No, I'm in medium. I'm in medium. I just have 2 mods on instead of the 3.
I just have EVA on me.
But
So I need to go back. I just remember what I needed to do is go back out in space and explore those planets I need to get to.
right. But yeah, so I guess we're gonna continue our playthrough and continue doing our stuff. Let's see. FragALot's got his junk scout here. Paladin has his awesome combat light vessel that he's working on over here. That's got some rockets. It's got some miniguns. Say what?
That's finished already. Just need some paint.
Well, I would suggest, at the very least, covering up your core.
So I came back because I ran out of air. So I need to find it. Where's the air? Where is the air?
On the ship.
I got it.
Yeah, I've got a full med bay set up on the ship, including oxygen.
Really? I can't fill it all the way with one big blue bottle? I'll make another O2
Yeah,
thingy.
I know, right? But that's one thing that's been bothering me is that they made it so that O2 tanks can hold 250, I think.
You can't change that with this mod?
I can. No, what is it? Yeah, O2 tanks hold 250, but a blue bottle only is only like 200.
Well, it says O2 value is 250 when you hover over it, but I don't know if that's. I think that's just how much you can sell it for. I don't know.
The O2 value is 250. It should fill up a vehicle. Let me see.
Yeah, extract the O2 from my ship. How many bottles did you get, or whatever do you get?
Oh yeah, no, it's 250 because you have 2 tanks on. Each tank is 200, and but you've got no, it's 400. Hold on, you've got 1 tank on, and its total capacity is 400. So what I may end up doing is just increasing the value, the capacity of a small ship slash HVSV, increase it to 500, so
I think
that
you just make it an even 250, so just one blue bottle just fills it up.
It's 400 right now, so I'll just make it 500 so that 2 blue bottles will fill it up.
Right. So I figured a single one. If I just had one, because I thought I only had one.
Yeah, it does. And
if I had a third, I should be able to add a little more.
Well, if you have a second one, because here's the thing, if you add a second O2 tank, it'll increase it from 400 to 800, and you'll still have the problem.
But still put more than it's in there now. If you're saying there's 2 in there already, right?
No, there's one. There's 1 tank in here.
Oh, I thought it had 2 tanks.
And the tank, a tank is can hold 400, but the O2 bottle is 250, so you can only put 1 O2 bottle in there.
Hey, I am capable of making medium combat armor now.
Nice, go for it. I like my medium scout armor better, so because once I get 3 multi boosts on the medium scout armor, it will give me better food rating than not wearing armor. It'll actually use less food than not wearing armor. Okay, what was I doing at the end of the last episode? I think I was trying to...
Yeah, that brings it to 94%.
Alright, let's see. Back here, this...
Yeah, with 2 O2 tanks, I can use 2 bottles, and that nearly brings it full. That's a lot better than before.
Right. Well, 2 O2 bottles would be 500 out of the 800. So it still would only be 60-something% with 2 O2 bottles. But if it would allow you to put a third one in there, bringing it up to 750, which is close to full.
It's at 90-something%.
The only way you'll ever be able to actually fill it up is if you throw smaller O2 bottles in there.
Yeah, I know.
And,
I don't have any.
I'm actually considering doing like Reforged Eden did and allowing you to craft the smaller the refills. What do you call them? The ones that you get from the O2 generator, the O2 water generator, the small thing, and so that you can craft usable items from the blue bottles. That, you know, so that you can have smaller oxygen ratios. Okay, so my goal at the moment is to try to finish my mission here.
That's what I'm gonna
there's
do.
some
Eat
ham
food,
in
too.
here. Yeah, there's some ham in here.
I made some burgers. I don't know if it should be finished by now.
They were, and they were delicious.
Dang it.
There may be one. I think there's one left in there. Here, I'll make a Dino Stew Royale over here for you.
I can't. I couldn't make any when I was there.
I'm making it on the capital vessel because I have more ingredients on the capital vessel.
Oh yeah,
than
you got way
down
more
there.
stuff. All right.
Because this
Put it in my. Do I have a fridge? Yeah, I do.
because this is a medical constructor, and so I've been throwing the stuff in here. It's actually making up the meat from the plant protein that it requires, and then everything else for Dino Stew Royale is also usable in medicines. So
Exactly. It's all you need is mushrooms, spices, and lots of vegetables.
right. Okay, I am going to go ahead and move.
If you can, put a couple of them in my refrigerator on my SV.
Okay, I'm putting some ham in the base thing. Do you have a Wi-Fi? You do. I can only make one Dino Stew Royale, but I will put it in your fridge. Okay, it's in Frag Scout's fridge. Alright, so I've made all the antibiotic ointments I need. I need antitoxic ointment and anti-radiation ointment.
I thought I had
I just
one.
need herbal leaves for those.
I could have sworn I had one ration. I must have ate it last week.
Yeah, that reminds me. Starter base. Somewhere on here, there's the meds. Give me all the meds. I'm gonna go ahead and.
I
move them.
need more shotgun ammo. Paladin, can you make me some shotgun ammo? 'Cause I don't. Yeah, I can't do it. Thank you. I didn't hear you, but thank you.
Oh wow, we have a decent amount of armor boosts on the base. So if
The capital vessel has a repair bay, so you want to fix any of your stuff.
does it?
Yes,
Where?
right by the armor locker.
Oh, you mean the a repair station?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not a ship repair bay.
It's a
just
repair station. Yeah, I
Yes.
gotcha.
Actually, does any of the junk have the actual repair bay for ships?
Maybe.
So I did a play test. Oh, we should tell everybody that the scenario is now live. It's been live for a while.
Yes. Earlier this week, I put the I made the whatchamacallit, I made the module, the scenario, public on the workshop, and well, I updated what was there.
Yeah,
and
I played a single player game earlier today, and I had a cricket kill me. Yay!
It's funny that happened to me in the single player too. But I think I deserved it because I attacked the cricket while I was talking in the middle of talking to my people, and
Oh, I didn't record it. I was just playing just by myself, just to see what was going on.
yeah.
And I was just waiting for things to craft, and he just came up on me and killed me.
Yeah, but okay.
So I'm up for revenge now.
So I am going to go out looking for medical. Oh, mine on the ship. My medical herbs have respawned.
Did you make that ammo, Paladin?
Let me see how much these will let me build.
Put on your headset.
4. I really need to find a way.
I can't hear you. You're really low.
In this box.
Oh, in this box. Okay.
I may increase the amount of herbal leaves that
I didn't take it all. I don't need that much.
this makes. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I'm actually going to.
Do you have any fuel? Do we have a lot of fuel?
2 of these. That we have a decent amount in the base, like it's in one of the cargo boxes.
Okay, I'm gonna fuel up
Actually,
my ship.
let me make 2 of these out of these herbal leaves. So what I'm doing now is I'm using herbal leaves to make the herbal leaf plants, so I can add more to the garden here.
You still got room on your. You still got room in your garden, right?
Yeah, but I've got 4 empty plots here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them down here. One of the higher level medical missions is like for the medic is at, I think it's like level rank 7. The one it's either rank 6 or 7 right after the actual mission in rank 5 is to set up a full medical garden. And I'm going to be doing that on the base that you have started in space, on the space station.
Okay. Speaking of that, I don't have enough pentaxid. I have enough pentaxid for one way, but wouldn't be able to come back.
I've got elemental pentaxid up here on the ship.
I need at least some raw pentaxid or refined.
There's probably some on in the input.
I think last week I already made a whole bunch and used it and left. So I think I used whatever we had.
Okay, if you guys need medicines, there's an operating table on the ship in the medical bay that has all of our meds in it.
Yeah, there's no pentaxid left. Oh, there's 2 refined in the input.
Okay. I'm keeping... There. I'm keeping a good amount of meds on my person. At least one of each of the injections and kits. But there's a cargo box here full of meds too. This red box here. Nope, I pulled them all out and I put them in here.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna keep one of each med on me as well, but there's a whole bunch of ointments and pills and injections in the capital vessel up here. So
where can I find more pentaxid on this planet? Would it be in the water?
Yes, underwater in the lake and deep water biomes, as well as the as well as the pollution source biome, where you can also find promethium. Anywhere that there is a broken engines only spawn in pollution sources. There may be other pollution sources that don't have broken engines, but broken engines are a dead giveaway that there is a pollution source there. And they have promethium and pentaxid in pollution sources.
I would assume the broken engine is the pollution source, right?
That was the point. And I'm just going under the theme that if there's a pollution source with no broken engine, someone already salvaged the broken engine. It's just still so polluted that it's, you know.
Called broken engine, right?
Yeah. There's one in the southern hemisphere about about halfway around the planet from where we are, in the middle of the water there. And then I believe there's another one. Yeah, there's another one near the equator. It's west of us, about a third of the way around the planet. Alright, I am going to go to the swamps and try to find... whenever you get the chance, Frag, if you can make me a hover vessel tier 2 CPU.
I can do those.
Engineering.
Yeah. Okay. I'm heading. I'm collecting some more pentaxin.
No, that's fine. But my because my hover vessel is at 5,995 out of 5,000. So if we could get that, you know, if I could increase the CPU on my hover vessel, it would help the efficiency of it.
Compressor or the tier upgrade? Do HVs even have compressors?
No, only the SVs have compressors, which are only made by the Scout. So I need
I thought that was engineer
tier upgrade.
Huh.
Nope, the compressor is made by the Scout because I wanted them to be able to add it to their Scout vessels because it's such a low value of CPU that it effectively gains. But it's just enough that you can outfit that junk Scout vessel with whatever weapons you want in the 2 slots, plus a warp drive and all the fuel tank, the warp drive fuel tank, and the high tier detector and everything, and it won't go out of spec.
Yep, I'm only using 4 of those. I can use 5.
Correct.
I'm only using 4 for what I got on this ship.
You're definitely going to want to upgrade it with a 5th one once you put the... once you put the, whatchamacallit in, the
big radar detector?
Big radar detector, because it uses a decent amount of CPU. I forget the exact amount I set it at. It's 1,500 is what the big radar uses. So that would effectively lower it to a 500 use for once you put the additional compressor in.
How many drones does a Paladin need to kill?
10.
I just killed 1.
Also keep in mind that because you're an engineer as well as a scout, you could theoretically just take off all your compressors and add 1 tier 2 CPU extender, and it will actually give you more effective CPU than the compressor would allow. So because it would give you a whole 10,000. I think it brings it up to 15,000. I'm not positive. Or maybe you start at 15,000 and it brings it to 30,000 or something. I don't remember for the SV offhand. I had considered trying to go with the Reforged Eden model of CPU, where they just, each CPU extender just tacks on additional CPU and then make it so that the blocks in, like the actual hull blocks don't use CPU. But I haven't been able to try to check how they went about doing that, so for now I've left that alone. if enough of my my subscribers to the workshop file, to the actual scenario, say that they would rather it be that, I will change it. But as thus far, no one's even mentioned the CPU problem. You know, that the CPU needs to be changed from what it is. I could also theoretically try to find a happy medium and make it so that I don't know if I can lower the amount of CPU that tiers give or something, you know, but
There's a lot of promethium in the water.
yes, if you're in the pollution source, yes. Oh yes. My theory is that a lot of the promethium in the water came from the storage tanks of whatever vehicle had the broken engine on it, and that they were making fuel, and some of it just, you know, went from their ship or whatever to the water, and that's why it's so polluted.
Probably spilled out and it's starting to consolidate in little clusters.
Yeah, possibly.
Attacks it too. You get both kinds of promethium. You get the chunky rocks and the big spiky things.
Yep, that's actually the only place you can find the chunky rocks is in the pollution source. You
find the chunky. You can find the in a vanilla. You can find the chunky rocks in irradiated zones.
Yes.
Biome.
Yes, but there are no irradiated biomes in this game. So
yeah.
Well, there are. It's called the planet, also known as the junkyard biomes. Because I replaced the radiation biomes with the junkyard biomes in the files.
I see. You're going to need this stuff. Alien Plasma T6.
Yes, grab any alien plasma you can.
Plasma! Put it in my oh, I'm too far. Oh, I don't have Wi-Fi on my ship, do I? Oh, it's too far away. I should be in range of my ship.
100 meters. And it's 100 meters from the Wi-Fi device, not from the ship itself, so...
There it is. Did you loot this engine? I don't know. You probably did.
Someone may have. I looted one, and I don't know which one you're at.
Nope. Still here. One's closest to us. The engine's still here. I don't think I have enough room to grab this on my ship.
Maybe not to pick up the full engine, but we don't need the full engine. We just need the stuff. Oh, also point of note, I don't have a use for them yet, but I did recover the old plasma icons for the alien plasmas. So,
Ugh, I got good stuff.
So if we can find a use for them...
I got 65 Zascosium alloys and 7 power coils.
Nice. And probably 100,000 of the oscillators.
No oscillators. I already. No, I got one from a drone. I have 14 right now. I know I got a couple from a drone I killed earlier.
Maybe because you should usually either get flux coils or oscillators from those engines, just like every other thruster.
What I didn't get was the flux coils.
Oh, that's interesting. While you're under there, do me a favor and try to gather up some of the rock that's under there. And it doesn't matter so much about the crushed stone. I just, I want to know if it updated this scenario so that the, you can get oil shale.
Oh, yeah, oil shale. Let's see. Is it just any rock?
Any of the large rocks underwater. The little tiny ones that are the size of the, what do you call it? That are the size of the resource nodes will not, but the big rocks will.
Here's a big rock here.
50% of the time for each of the dropped items. You know how that drops 2 items each time?
Mm-hmm.
Each time, each of those has a 50% chance to drop it. So you almost always.
So one or both will have it.
You almost always get one or the other having it. It's like 25% of the time neither of them have it, and 25% of the time both of them have it. But
Crushed stone. If I can find the other one.
Back over here at the starter base. I'm just going to go ahead and park in the capital vessels thing. Paladin, you look like a Xerax there.
They were both crushed stone.
Well, you'll always get both of them dropping crushed stone, but you'll want to watch out because it'll drop 2 on one side or 2 on both sides. For it when it does that, you'll know it's got oil shale. Okay.
If I just look at it, will it tell me what it is? Because it's telling me this is just rock.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the thing on the ground, it'll say either crushed stone or oil shale when it says pick up. So, if only one falls on a side, it's going to be crushed stone. If 2 fall, one of them is going to be crushed stone, and the other is going to be.
2 fell, and they were both crushed stone.
I'd pick them both up and see, because if they.
I did.
Well, okay. What I'm saying is. It has 2 drop sites, one rock close to you, one a little bit further away. It can drop 2 rocks on one close to you and one further away, so it'll drop 3 rocks total, and one of those 3 rocks would be oil shale. Or it would drop 4 rocks total, and 2 of them would be oil shale. But if it only drops 2 rocks, they're both going to be crushed stone.
I got radiation burn. I got to head back.
Do you not have ointment on you?
Probably not. Nope.
You should always carry some radiation ointment. I've got 18 of them here. And I'm going to be making more momentarily.
Is that the red stuff?
No, it's the green ointment with the radiation symbol on it.
Oh, it's not in the survival constructor thing.
Well, it is, but only medics can make radiation ointment. Alright, I've got 10 antitoxic ointment making up, 3 anti-radiation ointment. Let's check 6 pills. The pills... Alright, I'm going to need mushrooms for the...
Do we have all 5 medic stations, too?
Yep, they're all here in my medbay. I had to set them up for one of my missions.
Let's use that.
Yeah, while you're here, you might as well just use the medic stations, but you might as well also grab you one of each of the ointments. At the very least, if not one of each of the injections and pills. Keep in mind that when fixing a dermal parasite or parasite of any kind, the antitoxic ointments and anti-parasite ointments will give you a damage, so you'll want to keep bandages on you as well. Or health packs. It'll give you an open wound.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it only made 1 anti-radiation oil because I'm out of mushrooms. Okay, I'm gonna need to grab more mushrooms.
I got more. I have. Where do you put them? I got 1 alien plasma ZR1 and 6 T6s.
Yeah, go ahead and put those in the refrigerator in the med bay on the capital vessel. Oh, mushrooms is one of the things that you do not have in your little garden down here. Okay. And we don't have any mushrooms in here, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go pick some shrooms. Fortunately, there are mushrooms all over the area here. Let me see. And then you can, yeah, just use the other medic stations to get rid of the
Open
wound.
I put my stuff in there too.
Okay.
In this one. I put it in here.
Yeah, that's where I want the stuff to go.
The plasmas.
Yep.
I guess when we dismantle the base, we can put the advanced constructor here.
Well, what I was planning on eventually is having just the one advanced constructor over here and a deconstructor over here. And and then I was gonna
somewhere else.
I was gonna move the armor locker and this O2 station into here, back behind here, and I was just going to get rid of these random walls that are here so that you can actually see the station over here. In fact, what I might end up doing is putting those where the walls are and then just putting like a block or something over here.
Gotta refine my pentaxid.
I did fix the issue we were having with the deconstructor though. So
oh, yeah?
We should no longer have that issue. The problem was that there were 2 templates for for the survival tool, the salvage tool. Where you could use ores in your suit, and you would have to use components in the constructor. And so I just changed it to just use ores because it was confusing it because it didn't know which one of those it would want to try to construct it down to, even though technically it would never construct down to ores. It was saying, oh, it's at its end, but it's not, but it is, but it's not, but it is. And so it gave an error.
It was confusing. Your constructor does not have an input.
Correct. The input is going to be here. This is going to be made up of the
extensions.
Container extensions with a single input right here, and like a single controller right here, and that'll be the input for it. And then the output will be where it is here. So I just haven't gone about putting that in yet because we're not even using this constructor yet.
I'm going to use it now, so I just got it to output so I can just make my...
That's fine. That's fine. Warp drive and gravity generator below. Okay. Yes, I could put generators back here like they were and then fix that. And then over here is the gravity generator still. It's fine where it is.
5 railguns. Wow.
Yeah. I think you can only put 4 on a ship though.
Yes. Maximum amount 4.
And then this over here is going to be the fuel tanks.
And Gatling guns is 6. Drills are 9? Oh no, 6.
Yeah, drills are 6.
That's 3-4 Eden.
Well, even in Reforged Eden, the drills limit to 6.
Now you can put like a gazillion of them. Well, maybe on a CV it's more.
I don't know. But it's also possible that people you're watching are just not using the limiter.
Possibly.
Because you can turn that off. You can turn that off for a lot of devices. Any device that is set to be able to place only one, like a repair bay or things like that, have a tag in the file that says, no, it is only going to be one even if you turn that off. Whereas the weapons do not have that tag, so it will let you put as many of those as you want. Okay. Alright, all my pills are done being made. So...
Oh, where'd you put all the med stuff that you took from the red box?
Right here, in this operating table.
Oh.
It's nice, small, out of the way, and it can hold about all the meds you ever need.
There's random optical fiber in there.
What?
Yeah, I didn't put it in there.
There's no optical fiber in there.
I'm seeing optical fiber. There's sitting there doing nothing. 13 of them. In here.
There's nothing with 13 of them in here. I've got antibiotic ointments up at the top. I've got the ointments, then the pills, then the injections, then the med packs.
Oh, what? Huh? That was weird. Yeah, it went away. I had this in my left screen, on the left inventory.
That's
oh, duh! I'm looking at something. I'm looking at my SV has some of that.
Oh, okay. You were just looking at the wrong side.
Yeah, rather the wrong thing. I thought I was loading it into my personal inventory, but actually was loading in the antibiotic ointments and all that into my ship.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I am looking for mushrooms. Let me see. Where did we put our motorbikes? Because that would actually be useful right now. Right here they are.
Going back into space.
I'm using my motorbike to head over here into the rubble biome and looking for mushrooms. Mushrooms are the one thing right now that you can find. Well, mushrooms, and there is some small brachial fungus which gives you stimulant that you can find in here, but then in the junkyard biome by itself you can just find mushrooms. Really, you would think the brown mushrooms that are in clumps of 3 would give you 3 mushrooms, but...
Okay, I just warped, but I did it backwards.
What, you were going backwards and you warped?
Yeah, because the target was on the other side of the planet. Because if I went forward, I would end up going back in the atmosphere.
Yeah, right now, they do need to change some of the things with warping. Really, and I think this is what they were planning on doing eventually anyway, is I think what they're planning on doing is making it so that that when it comes to a system, you'll be able to fly from one planet to the next, but if you did it without a warp drive, it would take forever. But the warp drive within the system simply accelerates you in a straight line until you tell it to stop. Sort of like, I don't know if you've ever played Freelancer, but the Freelancer has a sort of like a I forget what they call it, but it's like a boost that when you activate it, it deactivates all your weapons and everything, and you can control the direction you're going, but you can't use any of your ship's stuff, but you're going like 10 times faster than you would otherwise.
So I'm still looking for mysterious signals on at least one of the planets.
Yeah, I think they just call it cruise, is what they call it. Yeah, you should be looking for the 3 mysterious signals, and I don't know if you found 1 or 2 of them yet.
Okay, either I found it. Yeah, it's a patrol vessel I found. It's moving. I thought maybe it was a floating POI.
I think I removed all the floating POIs from the starter planets in the starter system.
Yeah, okay. Definitely, because it's moving anyway.
I know I removed them from the starter planet, from the starter junk planet, but I'm thinking I also removed them from the planets in the starter orbit. All right, I've got 6 mushrooms. Really, I need to start a shroom garden.
It's one of my staples in my garden. Shrooms, spices, and vegetables.
Vegetables. Yeah. That's usually what I put in mine as well. I usually put mushrooms in there for medical stuff, and then spice and whatever else you need to make emergency rations.
I got drones. The big guys.
Oh yeah. Once I finish this mission, you and I can both do the medical and exploration mission on the quarantine planet together. And we could take Paladin too if he wants to come, because he does have an SV now. And there is a decent amount of combat in it, so... Well, in the medical mission, in the scout mission, you just find the thing. I may end up putting some things around the POI for the scout mission, but I haven't yet. Can't seem to find the cargo box on this.
I love this.
POI.
These larger drones can't shoot me because I'm above them.
Right?
I already have a radiation burn? What? I just stepped out of the ship and I got radiation burn instantly.
Well, yeah, if you didn't lower your radiation level.
Oh, yeah, I didn't.
You're going to want to using a radiation ointment will lower your radiation. So you're going to want to just use that and...
I grabbed a few.
Because radiation ointments used to not reduce your actual radiation. And so people were in the situation where they would use the radiation ointment first to get rid of the radiation burn. Then they would try to use something to get rid of the radiation, and they would get the burn before they were done getting the radiation taken care of. So, so they made it so that the ointments get rid of radiation as well. Because used to it started with the pills where it would get rid of the radiation.
Ah, shit. Me without freaking bandages.
Do you have any health packs?
Yeah.
Yeah, health packs do the same as bandages. Except for broken leg. The health packs will help open wounds, but not broken leg.